What's up, guys? I just watched It. Welcome to Derry. The first two episodes, watched them last night. And apparently, people are losing their minds over this show. They're saying it's so good. It's Andy Muschietti is back. I can't believe you guys ever doubted him. He's going to do fantastic for the upcoming Batman movie. Don't you guys were worried about that movie? You were worried about Brave and the Bold? Well, you better eat your words now because It. Welcome to Derry is absolutely fantastic, and he's an amazing director. And I'm not doubting Andy Muschietti, but this show, I do not get the hype. The first episode, it sucked. It was not good. And the second episode it was better, I'll say that. I don't understand this. I'm looking at it right now, Rotten Tomato. We're sitting at an 82% average tomato meter and an 80% average popcorn meter for, the audience reviews. An 8 out of 10. This show is not an 8 out of 10. The acting is bad. The pacing is bad. The jump scares are predictable. They literally try to recreate jump scare sequences that were already done in the It movies, and they do it in this TV show. You're like, yeah, I know there's a jump scare coming, and a jump scare happens. You literally can predict these things. And that's one thing you don't want for a jump scare. Jump scares are already lazy. Horror fans already say jump scares are lazy. And here you're trying to copy and paste jump scares from a successful movie that you did, and you're trying to put it into a TV show to recreate the success of the movies that you made. And that's not the only thing they're trying to recreate in this show. They're trying to recreate the Losers Club, and it fell flat on his face. Thankfully, spoiler alert, if you have not watched episode 1, thankfully half of them are dead. More than half of them are dead because the acting was not good. I mean, no offense to the kids. They can get better in their careers, but the performance here, it was not good. If I'm comparing it to It Chapter 1 and It Chapter 2, the recent movies, it's nowhere near that level. And it's not just the kids acting that leads to a poor performance. It's the hairstyles, the direction of the kids, the writing of what the kids are saying, the picture quality. I don't know. It feels like it was filmed in 30 frames per second or something. It feels a bit too smooth. Just the way it looks, the way the characters look, the kids, it just feels off. It does not feel right. And let me go back to the jump scares, man. The jump scares and the pacing. Okay. There are parts of these two episodes where it is so slow. And then there are parts of these episodes where I feel like it was directed by some TikTok editor, where it's literally just jumping in your face. It's over the top. It's just grotesque to be grotesque and shock value for shock value. It feels very immature, and you have one jump scare that's similar to another jump scare in the same grotesque way. And see, that I'm not as shocked by, because if you look at the It movies, the fears in these recent Andy Muschietti It movies, they all felt the same. They all looked like some zombie type of creature, right? You had the burning hands coming out. So you had a burned human being. You had the weird looking lady from the painting. You had an actual zombies. Like the fears in the recent It movies, they all look the same. They all felt the same. Versus if you look at the TV movie from back in the day, the original, well, not the original, the original on-screen adaptation, the fears were done so much better in that. They all felt different. I felt the suspense. The pacing was good. And see, that was something I was hoping that they would delve into in the show, because the movies, while I loved the movies, I gave the second one a 9 out of 10. I enjoyed those movies, but it felt more like comedy horror. They were fun to watch, okay? They were fast-paced, they were fun, I was laughing, especially the second one. For the TV show, I was hoping that they would slow things down. You'd get more of that creep factor, that atmospheric type of horror that you got in those original older movies, right? You don't get that here. You do not get that here. Yeah, it's slower, but not in a good way. It's slower when you're dealing with kid conversations, them talking to their parents and all that setup stuff and the drama between the characters. That's when it's slow. Dialogue is slow paced. It's not slow paced when it comes to the creep factor, the eeriness, the fear inducing. When it's in that stuff, it's boom, 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 right in your face, shock value, jump scare, and that's not doing it for me, man. And mind you, Pennywise is not even in this show. He's not even in these first 2 episodes. You see his eyes for a brief second, but that's it. And the rest of it is just weird baby demons and random gross visuals. I was expecting more substance here, not just shock value, jump scare, trying to copy what you did before. They're literally copying Stranger Things. What I think is supposed to be the cool factor about the show is you have this whole military aspect where the government is trying to capitalize on something that they found, and they're trying to utilize fear as a weapon. And that could be cool, but it just reminded me of Stranger Things. And judging from what I saw already, I think Stranger Things is going to have better execution than this show, because as of right now, the recent Andy Muschietti movies executed better. The characters were better. The story was better. The pacing was better. The jump scares were better. The original It movies, the TV movie 1 and 2, those were better by far. The pacing was better. The fear was better. The suspense was better. The creep factor is better. Everything was better. And the characters, all of that stuff was really good. So what is this show? It's just subpar It. It's It, but not as good. The kids aren't as good. The scares aren't as good. The pacing isn't as good. The creep factor isn't as good. It's just, I don't understand why everybody's hyping up the show. It does not make any sense to me. I don't know. If you guys have watched the show and you enjoy it, let me know down below why you like it, because I'm not getting it. I feel like I don't understand the hype behind this show. Maybe it's Halloween and people want to see something scary, and it's like, oh, it's It TV show. That's kind of cool. And maybe people are taken up by the visuals, the shock factor, like what the cat, there's a baby with bat wings and the umbilical cord is still attached and he's flying around in the car. Maybe you're seeing all these weird birthing sequences and it's just like, what am I watching? That's crazy, and you're taken up by that. But as of right now, I don't see myself continuing watching the show. I really don't know what the hype is about. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. What do you guys think about the TV show? If you've watched it, do you agree with what I'm saying, or do you completely disagree? Let me know your thoughts down below. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.